Miscarriage and pregnancy loss is a really scary and hard time for anyone that's going through it. And if you're either going through it now or you've been through it, I am so sorry that this is something that you've had to go through in a season that you've had to walk through. I think it can feel like a really lonely time. Perhaps you hadn't told your family that you were pregnant yet, so you can't grieve with them. Or perhaps you just feel like nobody understands this situation that you're going through and these feelings that you have. I want you to know that you are not alone. Sadly, 1 in 4 pregnancies end in a miscarriage, which means so many more people than you think have already been through this, and so many more people to come will sadly go through this. Unfortunately, I just don't think that we're very good at talking about pregnancy loss and the grief and the processes that follow. And like this, I agree there is a massive gap in healthcare where you kind of come into hospital, you're told you've had a miscarriage, and then you're just sent home. Today I just wanted to signpost you to a couple of really good websites if you're feeling similar to this lady here. And just, I did ask permission before I shared this as a video. But if you've been left feeling like there is just no support, you've got a lot of feelings that you need to talk through that you haven't been able to, or you've got so many questions, then these are a couple of really good websites that I think would really help. The first is this one. It's called Miscarriage Association, and you can actually find it if you search NHS miscarriage support. Like, this will come up on the NHS website. I think this is a really, really useful website because there's loads of features. There's loads of areas where you can access like a live chat or support groups to talk about what's going on, to talk with people who've gone through a similar situation, or to get kind of professional advice on things. It also addresses you as a whole. It addresses your mental health. It addresses your questions about future pregnancies and what's going to happen going forward. The second website that I would definitely recommend is this one. This is Tommy's, and you just type in tommys.org miscarriage. On here again, there's loads more support, there's advice. There's also a lot of these videos which talk about coping with grief, and they share so many people's stories and perspectives, which you might find help if you can relate to some of those and see how other people felt during this time. And it kind of validates that it's okay to feel how you're feeling. And it also offers advice on how to kind of look forward and look to the future and kind of answer any of those questions that you have as well. So I hope that's helpful. Obviously, I'm not saying that just by looking at these 2 websites it's going to make everything better. But I just want you to know there is support out there. I'm sorry if you didn't feel as though you've received that kind of in your hospital or with the health professionals that you've been to. But I want you to know that you're not alone. There is support out there. You don't have to kind of suffer in silence with this kind of thing. Let's open up the conversation. Let's support one another. Let's be there for one another. Let's acknowledge that pregnancy loss in any stage of your pregnancy is really important to that individual and is a personal story for them. But yeah, I'm here for you, and there's loads of other support there for you as well.